Hello guys, again we are reviewing one of the game in the French whenever variation. The players are the actually black player is not so famous, but white is. White is just what? He is Alex Shirov. The Shirov is very strong player and tactical combinational player. And also in this game we will see a very nice game from him. But the last move was actually draw, which wasn't and couldn't actually be because Shirov made a blunder and the opponent just accepted the draw. So we will just see. And the black player is Gulko, so white is Shirov playing e4 and good cooperation to the French defense, okay? So we will go through the game. The game starts by e4 e6, d4 d5 as usual. Knight to c3, bishop b4 pinning very early in the game, and we have e5, c5 attacking the white center. So a3, bishop captures, pawn captures. So now we just have knight with e7. We could have queen a5 as in previous games. Queen a5 is also possible. Bishop d2 maybe is just play bishop d2 and as I said c4 is a very bad move. Don't play it. Or aim is usually to go play b6 and exchange that. So but in the game it was the move was knight to e7. Okay, knight to e7. We have the move knight to f3 and now b6. And here little pause here if you want to become a little positional player, okay? So Brad aim is actually to doing what? He wants to do what? After b6, you never fianchetto your bishop, okay? You will never go bishop b7. Bishop b7 is very bad, okay? If actually, for example, white played something like h4 and you play bishop b7, you are a terrible player, I have to say, okay? Bishop to a6 is the move that Bright wants to play to exchange its bad bishop with or good bishop, good attacking bishop. See, good attacking bishop with the very his very bad bishop on c8 because these pawns are just trapping it. And if you played, for example, c4, you are just welcoming the white pieces to just destroy you, okay? Because your bishop is already has no square to go. Okay, so after b6, and now here we see a good idea from Shirov. Very interesting idea. Bishop b5, checking the black king. Okay, bishop b5. Why if I played bishop b5 check? It was due to the reason that if you now play knight to d7, you have no longer bishop to a6. I just take. Okay, so that was the main reason. And there are some alternatives. You can play bishop d7, you can play knight to d7, and you can play knight e to c6. Yes, you can. So there are three possibilities: bishop d7, knight d7, knight e to c6. Okay, so Bragg actually Gulko played the best move, bishop d7, and just Shirov got back. So let's see what is the problem after knight e to c6. White could continue with h4, expanding on the king side. See, expanding on the king side. So after trying to exchange, I go what? a4, defending the bishop. If you take, I just take back. If you play knight to e7, I have the move h5 and maybe knight g5, but h5 is the best to take space. h6 is very mandatory. Okay, after knight to h4, knight d7, queen g4, and actually he has maybe king to f8 and maybe just to chess. Okay, chasser is wrong because of bishop takes h6. After castle, you just play bishop takes h6, so you cannot castle. And what is the problem with the king to f8? We just go f4. We just castle. Sorry, we just castle this way, and we have a good game. Okay, so f4, queen to e8. Maybe now just go castle. Okay, and sorry, Brad. But Brad is in serious trouble. So, what are the other moves to you? After you don't play knight to d7, okay? You just castle or you go queen g4. What is the problem with this? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes. After queen to g4. Now, actually, white threat is to take on h8 and h6. I'm sorry. And here, Black has actually two choices. One of them is king to h8, which runs in a very, very beautiful tactical, so I want to show it for that. And also the best move, which is king to h7. Okay, if you go king h8 here, white goes what? What is the best move for white here? I'll give you a chance to think. The best move for white here is knight g6. Knight to g6. And if you take, which we will see, after taking, okay, takes, knight to f5, we have a tactical shot. Bishop takes h6. If knight takes, we have pawn takes and knight takes. Okay, first we see the knight, which is a bad move. Knight takes. Now, rook takes. And pawn captures. What? g7. Take the rook. Take the pawn. And you see now, also black is a piece up in this position, but it is completely lost for him. You just take and castle and push these pawns. And we have also attacking chances. Okay, we just go castle and here I'm attacking, or maybe just here to take this pawn and then run. Okay, so maybe after a5 we just, as I said, just take rook a7. We go maybe castles is good, but queen to e4, checking the king, and after king to h8 we have e6. There is d5 coming, and we have to d5 castles, and Black has no moves, and he's dead rust in his position. Okay, so after here, we just go d5. The best chance maybe to develop the knight, knight d7, and now we just castle. We have a winning advantage. It's this about +5, +5, +6. His position, and if if Black goes the best way, king h7, we again have, we again have, maybe we again have this, yes, but it's not getting very well, but yeah, it takes, and now again we have bishop takes h6 with a royal advantage. Okay, Black cannot take this bishop because of queen h5. Okay, you have no way to defend this pawn. If you play queen g5, you just take your queen. Okay, see, if you play queen g5, I just take your queen. Just take the queen, because you cannot take, because this is pin. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so as I said, this knight e to c6 is not right, so Black played the best way, bishop d7, and now Shirov saw that Black cannot go this way, bishop a6, to trade this bad bishop with his good bishop, so he comes now back, okay? Don't exchange your good pieces with opponent's bad pieces, okay? So bishop e2, or bishop d3, maybe bishop e2 was also playable, but bishop d3 also provoking Black to go, yes man, you can play bishop c4, but it is a very bad move. c4, now your bishop is dead. Okay, so after, okay, then it was actually played bishop c4, yeah, c4 actually was played. It was also playable, but it seems Black wants to in a very be innovative and somehow pressures this one. We see why and we see how. Okay, Black wants to go queen g8, queen h7 to pressure this pawn. Okay, we see how he will do that. He will do it in a very interesting way. So after h4, h6, h5, king, yes, king to d7 was very innovative for him. King to d7, he is going to queen g8, queen h7 to pressure this pawn. And why did he just not castle? Because of the attacking chances that white has. Knight to h4, you can see g4. Maybe just castle I will, but because actually g4 right away. Okay, so if here, just I know, maybe yeah, g4 comes to suggest a very strong move. g4 is very strong move, and Black cannot resist this position. Okay, so Black decided that Yes, the center is closed. You see, the center is closed, so I can move my king to a little bit to forward to the center, okay? To actually have this queen g8, queen h7 idea to pressure this pawn. So black plays that queen chain to d7, g3, queen g8, and b6 also playable, but okay, queen g8 was played, which is actually the best move. And after bishop to f4, he had queen h7, and Shirov played it in a little strange way. He could just go rook a2 defending it. Maybe rook c1 was a little inactive. He went rook c1, king c7, bishop g2, knight d7, knight h2. Now it is some very good maneuver by the Shirov. Actually, he wants to go knight h2, knight f1, knight e3 to protect this square and to somehow activate his knight a little bit. Okay, see, knight cannot go anywhere, but he says to himself that I will knight h2, knight f1, knight e3 to somehow activate my knight. Okay, good idea. After that, knight h2, a5, it's hanging on the queen side, knight e3, yeah. And here, what was the threat? The threat actually, yes, it was to take on c4 with the knight. You can't take because this is pin. So, black played king to a7, and now we have g4, f6, e takes on f6, g takes f6, castles, rook g8, queen e2, and here we see a very good idea from actually black, from white, from Shirov, which is a tactical shot in the position. He wants to go knight takes c4. If takes, then I just maybe trade the bishop with the rook and just take on e6. Okay, so maybe after this, knight takes this, and not just giving up this bishop because this is bad, because it's a fianchetto bishop which just protects the king. Must be a very bad. Yeah, Hunter doesn't like this move at all. We just take on e6, and actually that anyway happened in the game. You see why? Rook a to e8, and now again Shirov played the interesting move. Knight takes on c4, yes. Knight takes c4 was very good. Not the not the main line of the computer, but it was very good for human to play actually this move. Okay, so we have knight takes c4, dc. In the game, actually e5 was played, but computer suggested to accept the sacrifice. He takes c4, and surely our idea was not to take here to be able to take this bishop, because he has a very tricky move, bishop c6, to go back. If we take, just, sorry, rook e c8, rook c8, we just play and we just take the bishop back, okay? So, let's show this. After here, black has bishop c6. If you take the black pieces, black opponent shouldn't just capture back. Raise what? Rook c8. And now you will lose this bishop. And even the game, okay? Because you have given up this right square fianchetto bishop, which is best bishop. Never give up this bishop very easily, otherwise you have a completely good plan, okay? So, so Shirov's idea was to take on e6, and there are a lot of defensive moves that Brad can play. But let's see what actually was the Shirov idea if Brad did nothing. Okay, so for example, if rook g to f8 was played, what did happen? Rook f3 1. If again that happens, now we have queen to c4. If you got that idea to do this, but we have in between move, which is rook takes on e7. Rook takes on e7. If you just take, now we just take with the queen. Okay? So sorry. After this, we have this, and if you take no difference here is just okay. And either with this, you just raise. We have winning advantage, so that is the trade he wants and the trade he wants to do. So there was actually there are actually a lot of defenses here for Bragg. Is one of them is rook c8, which continues like this: rook e1, knight c6, bishop e4 attacking the queen, queen g7, bishop f5 attacking the knight twice, rook h2 d8 and f3. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. No, actually, knight c6 is wrong, and we should play. Brad should play. Brad should play rook g7 there. So let's see. Here it's wrong because we saw that bishop e4 and bishop f5 is coming, and Brad is in trouble. Let's see. And after f3 is this position is very good and comfortable for white. Okay, so Brad should actually play rook g7 here and save the game. But what happens after one? So one of the defensive moves were rook c8. So what happens? One another best defensive moves. Brad has a lot of good defenses in just one move. Okay, but he should continue its defense. Okay, rook g7, rook fe1, and something like this. One of the possibilities is and knight to f8. Which context suggest this one is the best with a very low difference. Queen takes c4, the truth was going that, so we just take, yeah, okay. And actually white's best move here is d5, okay, so. Okay, this one, okay. And my favorite defense that actually I found myself in the game was right. It was knight to c6. It was my finding. Knight to c6. Queen captures. we capture on g4. He's threatening to take our bishop, and we are also threatening to take his bishop. And here we see a good, very nice, excellent idea. Okay, so if you try to save your bishop, which is best move, bishop g3, which is the best move actually in this position. Brad plays the amazing move, knight to c5. Knight to c5. You cannot capture because the knight is defending, and you cannot also capture the knight because the rook captures your queen. So here, if you play here, I'll just capture your queen. Okay, so. But let's now continue the game because the other fences was shown to you after continues. The so the defensive moves were or maybe even more rook c8, rook g7, knight f8, knight c6. Okay, so we go back. So knight takes c4. Opponent Gulko played the move e5. The computer suggests knight d6 is best. If rook tries to move away, which is a terrible idea, then bishop g3 and look at that. And also the position of the black bishop is terrible, so we play c4, white plays c4, and you have to just give it up because the central pawns are just falling, and also the game is completely losing for black here. Okay, so after rook d8 we saw the problem, so it takes e4, f4 is the best move here. After takes, which is actually white is slightly better. So the move e5 was actually wrong, and white got Shirov got actually slightly better, but he didn't use this advantage and just a chance. Shirov played the move knight b2, attacking the bishop here. Black captured the white bishop. We just captured the bishop. Knight to f5 was played, attacking the queen. Discovery attack. And also you must take care of this pawn. Okay, so queen f3. Knight there, knight h4 attacking the bishop and the queen. So queen had to take, and knight g2 taking the most valuable bishop for white. And we now see first check here, and Shirov doesn't take back the knight because he will just be in a big trouble, and plays the move, exciting move, rook to b1. So black, rook to b1 was played, and white's idea is to sack the rook. After take 6, we just take, and it is mate. Okay, so if black goes here, for example, okay, or just takes the pawn, just take, it takes mate. Okay, so very easy. Rook b8 was played. Rook takes b6 anyway, and black best move is actually rook takes b6, which actually was played in the game. But what happens if the knight captures? Okay, so if knight captures, we just don't take the queen. Be careful, we just don't take the queen. Okay, it's bad. It's a very bad move. It's not actually very bad, but it's not winning immediately for white. We go knight c5, here, 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 and we see a beautiful mate. Knight d7, which is mate. Okay, so but I chaptered with the root correctly. We again play knight to c5 check. Now Brad has to actually sacrifice the queen, otherwise he is again mated. If you go here, I go a4 check, and then the mate. After rook c6, I just take the mate. So after here, I take c5, queen takes on h7, rook takes g4. The threat is actually right. Knight to e6 check, checking and just taking the rook. So f3 was played, which is bad move. And actually, computer suggests he takes c5 is the best move here for white to take a slight advantage, and it leads to a lot of complications. So here, check for blackness. First, after this just takes. If you should play g2 h2 if you want to be a slightly in a slightly better position. If you just play king h1, it just repeats, and uh, it's just effort repetition and draw. Okay, so that is okay. After that, this check, brights, and here in this position, white is actually slightly better. So, but the game didn't go like that. So d takes c4, d takes c5 was not played. f3 instead was played. After rook to g5, the threat is knight to f4. Okay, so Shirov takes, knight to f4 plays, and here rook g7, queen to h8, and in this position, the black definitely threat is what he wants to take and make. For example, if white plays something like this, then it's just made in one. Okay, so white just gets made it like this. So you have to be careful. Queen to a8 was played in the game. Here, king takes on c4, check again on a6, king takes c5, takes, and not. This was actually the last move. No, actually, it was the last move of the game. I don't know. Yeah, it was, but I didn't continue. What did go wrong again with the mouse? So sorry, pardon me. After we have the move queen to. I don't know what's going on with this. So after the move, king takes c5, queen takes a5, which was a blunder. They just agreed a draw, but it was actually blunder, and Brad could win the game by maneuvering the king to the f5 square and blocking with knight to e6. If you just check, I'll just go. So let's see. Actually, queen takes a5 was blunder, but they actually draw. Okay, king d4, maybe. Okay, Actually, black had nothing to lose, actually. Okay, here, queen a4, here, and what happens after rook to e1? Yeah, again, king f5. Yeah, doesn't have that. So, queen e8, here, queen c8, just check. And as I said, we just brought the check with the knight, and we are just threatening to take on h5. Okay, and if white queen tries to defend this pawn, then black will eventually trap the white's queen. So after knight e6, white goes queen e8. Sorry, queen. Pardon me. So black's idea is just to do what? Is just to take on h5, okay? And which is mate. For example, if queen goes here, we'll just go here, checkmate. So if white tries to defend it with queen to e8, defending the pawn, then we go to g8. If he still tries to keep it, then we go here, then tries to actually defend with queen to f7, defend this pawn. We do what? We go rook g7, rook g, rook 5 g7, and this is yes. The queen will just be trapped here. So the queen has nowhere to go. The queen has nowhere to go. See, all the and this knight is also blocking this. And white's queen is just trapped. After here, here, here. It's just meaningful black. So, and fortunately, unfortunately, Gulko just missed that chance. If he could see this maneuver, knight e6 blocking the attack, and white queen can never ever remain the protector of this pawn. So black could win very easily. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and please comment on the video, and see you again soon. Goodbye.